Welcome to SpeakUp Talks. My name's Travis, and today I'm joined by Marc van der Spek. Marc, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Travis. Thank you for asking. Just getting back on my feet after 2 days of GRC EMEA in Amsterdam. So some cups of coffee and we're good to go.
Great. Well, that's exactly why we're here today, because I just wanted to get your input as to how the event was, and for any of our listeners who weren't able to join, maybe you could give your idea, kind of the vibe, the conversations you had, and any highlights from GRC EMEA.
Yeah. Well, it was the 14th edition. What I always like about the event, it's quite small scale and a lot of very enthusiastic and professionals, and combines really great topics that are very practical for people to listen to in their day to day.
Well, if I remember correctly, we also presented at the event. Is that right?
Yeah, I did a short introduction because we didn't want to be too much salesy and pitch our platform, but we did a brief introduction of the latest highlights of SpeakUp and then went over to Juliette from TU Delft, who launched the program last year. They're a big university. And from all the people coming back to me, it was one of the favorite presentations. Yeah, so it was good to combine that with a customer that recently launched our platform.
Definitely. Nice. And from those conversations, was there anything interesting that might be worth our listeners hearing?
Yeah, the main theme that comes back is like everybody feels very comforted that they're in the same boat. So they're all dealing with the same issues, so that people can really learn from each other. And on the topic, of course, yeah, the impact of changing legal jurisdictions in China, Europe, US, that's really troublesome, how to deal with the differences and also the whole geopolitical stage that is changing. So it makes people a bit uneasy, like where are we going? Are we in check? But what I see in these people, they're quite pragmatic in finding solutions instead of just talking about the problems.
That's great to hear. Definitely a pragmatic bunch. Um, any other highlights from the event that you'd like to share with our audience?
Yeah, the highlight like this year, we made a bit of a change on the program. Normally, as a sponsor and in co-hosting with the event, we would do maybe a dinner with the people. But this year, we proposed to do yeah, a canal cruise in Amsterdam. Like, as you know, there are two things in the Netherlands people want is to see the tulips and the Amsterdam Canal. So we decided to do that, and we had around 50 people from 7:30 to 9, and we enjoyed the sunset on the canal cruise in Amsterdam. And we had a lovely bunch of people, good networking, drinks, and some bites. So it was a great way to end the day.
Nice, indeed. And it was beautiful weather the last few days, so definitely good to be
Yeah,
there.
bonus.
Maybe just to wrap up this episode and this kind of recap of GRC EMEA.
Yeah.
If you think back to some of the conversations you've had, was there any key point that kind of left a lasting impression in your mind that maybe would be interesting for anyone listening to know?
Ooh, there's so many topics came by, but as said, the main thing that struck me most is how people really like to have the pragmatic learnings in the day to day. That always strikes me at every event that we also host ourselves. Is people just need to find some reassurance in that they're doing the right thing or that they're not the only ones dealing with the changes in the regulatory landscape when it is about whistleblowing, how to deal with all the cases coming in, the volume, triaging, so all the way to the investigation. So it's more like a common theme being in the same boat together, and something real on topic. Not something that strikes my mind. To be honest, Travis, the topics were very much about investigations, and yeah, from my position, that's something that is not on my day to day to grasp. So I try to be there more as a listening ear and try to find where our solution Speak Up can maybe support them in yeah having a better tool to work with.
Great. Well, I think on that note, to anyone listening, if you are at an event and you see Speak Up there, feel free to come along the booth, have a chat with anyone. Um, we are all in the same boat together. There's no competition in compliance,
No,
so the more we can assist each other, help each other, learn from each other, do better. That's what we're here for.
yeah,
So come say hello.
yeah. And maybe a final note, Travis, we are all over Europe this year. We're hosting some events in London, roundtables. We're doing an event in Munich, also with EY, in Zurich, Copenhagen. So we're also going to go to the places where the people are. So we're going to visit the different countries and have even smaller scale discussions on the different topics surrounding AI and how it integrates with the ethics and compliance platform. So just keep an eye on your inbox. We'll be inviting a lot of people. And if you want to be at one of our events, just send us an email or contact us directly. So that's the only thing I can say is just reach out.
Great. Reach out on our website at speakup.com/events. We have our upcoming event schedule. You can also look at there. But great. It's appreciate the recap. Really looking forward to the next events. And thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you very much, Travis, for having me, and have a great day.
Thanks. Bye bye.